Hey K-popers, welcome back to Hallyu, and welcome back to a brand new K-pop news roundup. This week was packed full of long-awaited returns, surprise disbandments, records being smashed by BTS, impending domination from Blackpink, and a whole lot more. So let's jump right in. This is your K-pop news roundup for August 23rd, 2020. Guys, it's happening! Red Velvet's Wendy is back! It all started with SM releasing teaser images for Red Velvet's upcoming cover of BoA's song Milky Way as part of the Our Beloved BoA series. There were 5 teaser images released, including Wendy, which sent fan expectations to the moon. SM then confirmed the return, saying, quote, "Wendy has recovered very well and she will participate in Red Velvet promotions at a level that will not strain her." As we all know, Wendy suffered a broken pelvis and fractured shoulder last December while rehearsing for SBS's Gayo Daejeon concert and has been recovering ever since. BTS asserted their global domination this week with their new song Dynamite. The song debuted at number 1 on the Spotify Global Chart, and the debut was record-breaking. They had 7.78 million streams on Spotify, the highest total ever for a Korean artist. And not only that, but it was the biggest debut of 2020, even beating Cardigan by Taylor Swift. Dynamite also obliterated YouTube's premiere record with over 3 million concurrent viewers. This blew the previous record out of the water, which was actually the record from How You Like That by Blackpink with 1.65 million viewers. Funnily enough, when Blackpink set that record a couple of months ago, it beat BTS's on premiere with 1.54 million viewers. So now it's up to Blackpink's upcoming release to take that title back. YouTube has also confirmed that BTS also broke the record for the most views in 24 hours with 101.1 million. This also obviously broke the record for the fastest video to reach 100 million views. Speaking of which, let's talk about that upcoming single since we've gotten a lot more details this week. A new teaser was released by YG which told us that the song will be debuting on August 28th at midnight EST. The song will be called Ice Cream and it was co-written by none other than Ariana Grande. YG Entertainment has said that the MV filming is done and they said the song will also have a more refreshing and lovable charm than previous songs. The song will also be on US pop radio as we've received confirmation it will begin impacting US radio numbers on September 1st. Now, Red Velvet's Wendy wasn't the only idol who made a big return this week. After rumors started swirling last week that AOA's Choa was looking to return to music, she has finally signed a new contract. She'll be joining a new startup agency which was actually founded by a former FNC executive named Kim Young-sun. Young-sun previously helped scout members of many of FNC's groups, including AOA, FT Island, CN Blue, and Flying, SF9, and others. There's no word yet on when we can actually expect new music from Choa, but for now it's official. Choa is back. Now unfortunately we do have 2 sadder news stories this week as well, and we'll start with the rookie girl group ANS. The maknae of the group Haena made several posts this week in which she revealed bullying she had received, which caused her to develop a panic disorder and eventually attempt to take her own life. In those now deleted posts, she said that the bullies shouldn't be viewed as people and that she alleged the bullying was carried out by her fellow ANS members. Shortly after her posts, it was announced that all 7 other members besides Haena terminated their contracts with their label, and as a group they released a very long statement with a ton of information in it. Notably, in that letter, it sounds like their company seemingly went bankrupt as nearly all of the staff were fired in March and April. This left ANS without managers, training spaces, or transportation. They were doing everything themselves and essentially acting as a label while also being the group. The members say they encouraged Haena to return to school and said there were no notable conflicts between the members and Haena, who is the youngest member. Obviously, in situations like these, we don't know all the details, but I do have to commend these girls for picking up all the burdens that a label would normally take care of and trying to keep the group going. I can't imagine the amount of work that they had on their plates. Unfortunately, ANS was not the only girl group to disband this week. Hinapia is no more. Fans began suspecting that the group was about to disband after the company's sign was taken down from their building and mail was being returned to senders. OSR Entertainment then confirmed that the group indeed did disband and all members terminated their contracts. It certainly appears that the label was going bankrupt, which forced the group's hand here. Hinapia debuted last November and included several members from Priston who had already experienced a disbandment, so I really feel for these girls. Several members also shared heartfelt letters with their fans on social media, and I hope the girls will be able to find success in whatever they want to pursue going forward. Alright, now let's take a quick break before we get to more news to talk about the fantastic comebacks from this week, and there were a ton of them. Where else could we begin except BTS, who released their brand new song Dynamite. As we previously talked about, Red Velvet's cover of Milky Way is here, and we can all enjoy seeing Wendy back in the spotlight. Rookie boy group MCND is back with Na Na Na. Twice gave us the English version of More and More this week. TXT dropped a new Japanese song called Drama. Itzy also returned this week with the track Not Shy.
I'm not shy. Not shy. Not
Brand new girl group AREAL had their debut this week with Make Me Up. Wheein went philosophical on us with the song To Be or Not to Be. Former Sistar member Hyolyn graced us with a new summer comeback called Say My Name. EXID returned with B.L.E.S.S.E.D, their first song since leaving Banana Culture Entertainment. Peakboy and Mamamoo's Wheein collaborated on the track Diet. Speaking of collaborations, Oh My Girl worked with the popular cartoon Pororo to release Supa Dupa. Guudan Sejeong showed off her vocal prowess in her new solo release Whale. And last but not least, Dreamcatcher is back with the hard new track Boca. There were of course lots of other songs released this week, so share the new music you've got on repeat in the comments below. Personally, I'm celebrating Wendy's return by streaming Milky Way on repeat. Now I should mention that as I covered earlier in the week, FX member Krystal Jung is by all accounts leaving SM Entertainment. I did cover this in a breaking news video, so you can check out that video for more details. Her contract will be expiring this coming week, so I'll definitely have more news for you guys about it in next week's news segment. Speaking of the Jung sisters, Jessica Jung released a debut schedule for her new book Shine, which is a teen fiction about a K-pop trainee. I am anxiously awaiting this book, as there's no doubt it will have a ton of extra information to read between the lines about her time with Girls' Generation. And if you don't believe me, look at the release date for the book, September 29th, the day she was kicked out of SNSD in 2014. Nigerian singer Lyta is under heavy fire for completely plagiarizing GOT7's Just Right MV in her song Hold Me Down. The copying is blatantly obvious, and you can see it here with the MVs side by side. It's a complete rip-off scene for scene. Fans are going after the artist and agency with the hashtag #ApologizeLYTA on Twitter, but there hasn't been any official action by JYP Entertainment yet. Mnet has confirmed that a member of the Island cleaning staff has tested positive. The staff member was apparently alone and wearing a mask while in the building though, so Mnet's not expecting any further cases to result from this. Very Good is making a comeback next month. The song should be similar to Angel with an even more impressive high note. So in case you don't know the song, check out this incredible high note that they're referring to. JYP Entertainment has revealed that they've filed 37 legal complaints against malicious commenters of Twice this year, and that they'll continue to do so going forward. Honestly, it's baffling to me that people continue to do this when their comments are not anonymous and they're getting a legal charge against them on their record. If you've been hoping for Akdong musician Suhyun to sing a Disney song, your wish is finally coming true. She'll be singing the Korean version of the song Reflection for Disney's upcoming Mulan remake. The boys will be having their first comeback since their win on Road to Kingdom. The comeback is scheduled for mid-September. Red Velvet have been appointed by the National Climate Council as public relations ambassadors for a new national commemorative day about the environment. The day will be called Blue Sky Day and will focus on climate change and air pollution, which is an important environmental issue for Koreans. More details about CLC's upcoming release came out this week too. The song will be called Helicopter and is written by Jung. Interestingly, it will also feature an English version, and both versions have been approved for broadcasting. Speaking of upcoming releases, Apink's Namju is starting her own solo career. She'll have her solo debut on September 7th, and it will be featuring G-Idol's Soyeon. BTS member J-Hope took a page from IU's book this week and donated 100 million won, or about 84,000 US dollars, to Green Umbrella Children's Foundation. The money will be used to support vulnerable children. Card's BM just can't stop being a fantastic human being, as he's announced a new clothing line called Healers. Part of the profits of this new line will be donated to StompOutBullying.org, which is an organization that works to prevent bullying and educate against homophobia, LGBTQ discrimination, racism, violence in schools, and other similar causes. Blackpink's Jisoo is getting a lead acting role. She'll be starring as the female lead in a JTBC drama called Snowdrop. Some fans got upset with Red Velvet's Joy this week after she was seen wearing a "We Should All Be Feminist" shirt, saying it will impact the group's image and that it was a selfish decision. Personally, I don't think this is inflammatory at all, especially because she was wearing a jacket over it. It actually required some digging and researching to even figure out what the shirt said in the first place. Frankly, if there's any controversy at all here, is that the shirt from Dior costs $860 US, which is absurd for a t-shirt. It felt like it was only a matter of time before this reveal came out, didn't it? It's come out that Girls' Generation's Taeyeon will be appearing as a guest on Yeri's Room soon. Luna's coming back in September. During an interview for ELE magazine, Eve's let it slip that indeed they were preparing for a September comeback. Hyena's comeback has been delayed due to health problems. Haena revealed last year that she has vasovagal syncope, which causes fainting from certain triggers, and has apparently been a problem for her recently. So I hope she's able to rest up and have her come back soon. Alright, now let's talk about what happened on music shows this week. First off, the show did not have a broadcast this week, apparently due to social distancing measures, so only 5 trophies were handed out. That being said, G-Idol kept their momentum this week with 3 more wins on Show Champion, M Countdown, and Inkigayo. That brings G-Idol up to 6 wins for Dum Dee Dum Dee. Hwasa also took another win from Maria, this time on Music Bank, and SAC 3 surprised us with another win on Music Core for their song Beach Again. Who do you think will dominate music shows next week? Let me know down in the comments. Alright K-popers, you're officially caught up. There was so much to cover this week, so let me know what news stood out to you in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on all the great K-pop content that's coming out to you guys each and every week here at Hallyu. I also have a Patreon link below, so if you want to be an honorary producer in my videos, get personalized K-pop video messages from me, or even have a deep dive of your own, you can support my work there. Thanks once again, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the next K-pop deep dive.